Hey Libras, this is your girl Tasha, aka Mama Jim, aka Jim the Butterfly, and I'm here with your September General Monthly Tarot Scope. I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been liking, sharing, and subscribing to my videos. Let's get into it, guys. I have 3 decks that I'm using this month. You're like, Tasha, you change up yeah, but I'm still using the Celtic Cross. What I'm doing is the Chakra Wisdom Oracle card as your general energy. And then I also have dun, 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 new deck, the Miss Cleo Tarot Power deck. Y'all, this deck is the truth. My very best good friend gave this to me, gifted this deck to me, and I'm so in love with this deck. Like Miss Cleo, I always liked Miss Cleo even back when I was a little girl. I feel like she got some bad slack, but whatever. But I like this deck. This I'm not even gonna get into that, but this is a good deck. I immediately connected with it, and I want to use it. So we're going to use that as the rest of our cards for the 10-card Celtic spread. Any clarifiers will be used. We're going to use the playing cards, all right? I've already taken the time to shuffle the deck. I'm just going to shuffle just one quick second. And you guys had a card to pop out, and I'm going to let that one be your general energy is Quest. We are going. Let's see what we have. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And this is a general reading, guys. It may not apply. All right, just remember that. Take from it what you take. Take whatever applies. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean that all this has to apply for you. I read for thousands and thousands of. I'm about to say Gemini, but thousands and thousands of Libras. So, not everything is going to apply. What applies is what you need. All right. In the very center of the deck, like I told you, as your general energy, you have the Quest card. I do feel like you guys are in the middle of some type of spiritual quest. Some of you may actually be thinking about some type of travel. What I feel like you are in the middle of some type of transformation here. I feel like for a lot of you, I'm sorry. I feel like for a lot of you, you're really trying to. I feel like it's like a spiritual quest. You're trying to get closer to your higher self. Some of you are really trying to get closer to nature. I feel like for some of you, you are getting close. When I talk about your higher self, you're really listening. You're taking. It's like a quest, a journey within. Okay. Um, and I feel like for some of you, people are really noticing, and they're really seeing that you're different. You're just changing up on them. You have like this aura about you. A lot of my Libras at this time, that you coming off like you have that mystic energy. Excuse me. Right now, and people, they just want to come to you, and they want to talk to you for your advice, for your wisdom, for your knowledge, because you come off as you're knowledgeable. It's not even that you come off, you are knowledgeable, and people can see it off of you. They can read it, they can feel it off of you. What your challenge is, you have the 9 of Cups in reverse. I feel like for some of you, this is about I'm sorry, y'all, hold on one second. This is about it's definitely about gratitude. It's about appreciation, but it's like appreciation for the rough times. But this is like a challenge. So you're being faced. I feel like this is about a forgiveness. I feel like this is about you being able to forgive where what has happened or what has transpired in the past. And it's also about a moving forward. Um, when I see this card, it's interesting. Like I got stuck. I feel stuck in just looking at this card. In the upright, to me, the 9 of Cups is like a wish card, um, or feeling content with something, or feeling secure, or feeling like, you're okay at this point in time. I kind of feel like as a challenge though in the reverse, when it's in the reverse, to me, it can talk about um, not recognizing your blessings or still wanting more. Um, so I feel like there's a need for you to know that you are enough, or that what you're feeling is true, or it feels like there's some type of discontent with what's going on with you. Like maybe it didn't happen the way that you wanted it to happen. Maybe listen. This is a let me get a clarifier on it, because this is a Eight of Wands. What I can say about a quest is this: sometimes a quest can take a long time. There's steps to a quest. It's not always, when I think of a quest, it's not a fast journey. It's a slow type of process. And when I see the Nine of Cups in reverse with this Eight of Wands, it makes me feel like there's something that is not moving as fast as what you would want it to move. Um, and there's some type of dissatisfaction in that. You definitely have to be able to go through something. um you want something to be over with. You want some type of control back, maybe control back of your emotions, because I see here with the World card in reverse, it's like you're wanting, I feel like for some of you who are introverted, you're being exposed in a sense. Okay. And that's uncomfortable for you. Maybe you wanting, I feel like for some of you want things to go back to how they used to be, not necessarily to be back in that same relationships, but it feels like you're feeling overexposed. So that means to me that you may be having people approach you more this month, or if people have been approaching you more this month, or I keep feeling, I don't know, I keep feeling like people are drawn to you, and you're not necessarily used to that. Um, and it appears to me that it's not letting up. That energy is not letting up. You're gonna have to get used to it, is what I hear, because you have something to share with people, and that's why they're coming to you. So maybe it's about you changing your perspective about your openness, or your willingness to share, or your like exchange with people. You're being, this is about exposure, this is about expansion, this is about um and also understanding that this, you're walking into a new role. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's taking me a minute to get this, because it's I feel it's different, like little things that I hear. It's like you're walking into a new role, and it's an adjustment. That's the word. There's an adjustment that has to take place here. Okay. And it's a slow adjustment. That's what this quest is about. Now, some of you are really, you are a mystic, is what I hear. You are that person that people are going to be coming to, and you're not used to people coming to you in adoration. You're not used to people coming to you um, with appreciation, with reverence. Okay. Um, when I look at this little boy, look how he's looking at this woman, and she's open. Her arms are stretched. She's like, "I'm here. What do you need?" You know what I mean? And he's just looking up to her. Um, and his hands are open too. And the look on her face is so stern and so serious, like she is about her business. And I feel like what the cards are telling you is, you did not go through these situations in vain. Okay, it wasn't just for your own personal growth. Your situations will you went through these things in order to help other people. Now that you've gone through it, it's time for you to open up and be there for other people. okay, and be a testimony to other people. This is not going to end. The world in reverse. All right. This is an ongoing cycle. This is going to be an ongoing learning experience for you. I feel like deep down inside, you know this. Okay. And you're slowly walking into this new role. Some of you be counseling people. Some of you, I feel like some of you be mentoring children. Some of you be mentoring women, or I feel like some of you be volunteering. You can be placed in that type of position. Some of you actually be starting to read tarot. Some of you going to be doing some type of divination. Okay. Which is a part of your role. This is a part of your life's purpose right now. I feel like you're starting to realize that. Um, what's happened in the past, the Five of Swords in reverse, you had to do what was good for you. You know, simple and plain. You had to walk away from some situations. Um, you had to leave some situations that were not the best for you, but you had to stand in your own truth. And that's where you are right now with the Emperor card. You've gained back, regained some type of order, regained some type of structure. Um, you are in authority of your life at this point in time. And now that you've gotten control back of your life, it is the next step is for you to help other people. You know, this is a each one teach one type of situation where we don't go through situations just so it can be a personal journey. We are all interconnected. This is all about a unified consciousness and solidarity. So, you know, it is now your turn to pay it forward to someone else. And I feel like, and it's not that you don't want to, okay? It's not that you don't want to. I feel like you just never been in a position that you really had to, but that's what the energy is calling for of this month, all right? It's for you to be there in some type of capacity for other people and to open yourself up and to share your experiences with other people in order to help them. Um Again, in the middle of the month with the Hermit, I kind of feel like whoever this person is could possibly, I feel like they could be younger than you. I feel like this person is probably an earth sign. Maybe even they can be, I feel like they can be a fire sign as well. It just feels like a person that the way you word things, you're going to word it in a way to open up their view or to help them see things from a different perspective. You have that little piece of information that they need to help them on their journey, okay? And I don't feel like it can come from anybody else. I feel like it needs to come from you, Libra, okay? And part of that is part of the reason is because you you guys are very you're represented by the scales. You know, you are very balanced. You like to keep things in balance. I feel like Libras are excellent mediators. Okay, some of you be mediating some type of discussion between two people. I feel like that's why I say somebody's going to be coming to you as for your opinion, because you are coming off as the emperor at this point in time. And it is going to be good because you can see both sides of the story and you can be right there to stand in the middle and give your opinion. What I would say, like I said, the Hermit card in the reverse coming up in the near future. This is you making that adjustment again of exposing yourself, coming out of that own journey. Like I told you, you're coming out of something and you're exposed, allowing yourself to be more exposed. Look at that sun in the background. The sun is on the horizon. Okay. The sun is on the horizon. There is a new day coming here. You've gone on a journey and you are back to tell some stories. So this is your time, Libra, to show people and to pay it back. Pay it back to the universe about what you've learned because you know you didn't go through it, like I said, you didn't go through it in vain. You're being released here. This is your position, the Eight of Swords. You're being released, that the horizons have been brought in. Your visions are going to be just much broader at this point in time. You're realizing you're no longer trapped. Okay. You're no longer trapped within your situation. You freed yourself. And so now it's time for you to free others. How other people are going to be looking at you. You have the Three of Staffs in reverse. So um I feel like people, how they're viewing you during the month of September. Like even though you will be revered this month, and not just this month, but these months going forward. But I think what people like about you or how they feel about you is that you don't see what they see. And that's a good thing. It's like, even though you could very well be egoic about this thing, but you're not. You're very genuine. You're very patient with them whenever you take up time with people, and that's going to be good for them. You're very compassionate, and you can always. It's like you have your own concerns. When I see the three of staffs in the upright, it's like you have your own concerns and you're concerned about whatever's going on with you. When I see it in reverse, it's like you're able to turn your attentions back to them. They appreciate that. You're an active listener. You listen with compassion. You don't try to rush them. So, you're in returns, you're creating a type of rapport with people to know that, not only is he or she very knowledgeable and wise, but they are compassionate. They are compassionate. They are patient. They listen. They actively listen. And again, that's a sign of being balanced. All right. You are the number 4 this month with the emperor. The emperor is balanced. That's this 2 and 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2 is 4. There's balance here. You brought some type of order back because all before there was some type of emotional strain placed upon you or mental strain. So you got in control over that. Okay. As a hope or an expectation or advice, you have the 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords to me, as a hope or an advice, is that, again, you can use this pain that you've had to help other people. I feel like for some of you, you just didn't realize it was going to happen in this way for you to be um, exposed the way that you are. This is always, you're always about helping people, but it's not in the way that you thought it would be. But you know what? Take on that role because you're here for a reason. Okay, what you have coming up in the what you're going to have coming up in the near the end of the month or as the month closes, you have the Knight of Swords in reverse. I feel like this is about you being more careful with your words. This is going to be, I feel like strongly you guys are going to be counseling people or listening. People are going to be coming to you, and instead of you being so quick to give your judgment or your opinion, this is just you sitting back, listening, learning, because what you're learning too is that you're learning from them just as much as they're learning with you. Let me give you another card. Knight of Pentacles. Take your time. Okay, take your time. You're recognizing what your role is at this point in time. So this is a good reading. Let me get one more card for y'all. I just want to. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, like listen, this is not something that's going to go away. So I'm just going to tell y'all, you got to get used to being out there. You got to get used to people coming to you because you are a beacon at this point in time. Things have been changing for you, and you're like straight beacon status. Okay, people are going to be coming to you seeking knowledge, and you're going to be giving it to them. Don't worry about if you think you don't sound um the word like correct or act like, don't worry about what you say to them. What you say to them, that's not how I want to say it. What I want to say is, it's like, don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your experience. Don't doubt the things that you say. Don't worry about if you feel like you don't have enough experience to be telling people what you've been through. This is not about credentialing. This is not about having some letters behind your name or some type of professional experience. Life is a professional experience, okay? If you can navigate through life, you can navigate anything. And I know that sounds like really redundant and weird, but what I'm saying is, given your experiences, what you've been through, you're going to be able to provide advice to people of all backgrounds. Okay. Um, and it's like you're going to be placed with knowledge that you didn't even realize that you have. So don't doubt yourself and think it because you don't have the education, or like I said, credentialing is something that you're not justified in giving this advice. Your experiences through life is your justification. You know what I mean? And that's understanding that everything is connected. You don't have to be a a nurse per se to know how to take care of a person. All right. Mothers are nurses. Do mothers have to go to mothering school to know how to be a mother? No, probably some of them. But do mothers have to go to nursing school to know how to take care of her child? No, that's an innate thing. You know, the nursing will be able to give you a biological background and studies and things of how to probably better take care of your child or your baby. But the information that you get is innate. All right. And or for some of you it comes through experience. And I feel like for a lot of you that's what you have. Your knowledge is through experience. Not all knowledge comes from a book. It doesn't. Not all knowledge is it comes from a book. Wisdom comes through experience. Okay. And through that wisdom, then you get the understanding, and then you will be able to tie it and associate it with anything. You can apply it to anything. That's what the hermit talks about. You can learn about the world just by taking a stroll through the woods. Okay, that's what this is talking about. You taking your stroll through the woods. Your stroll through the woods was all your trials and your tribulations, and you're able now to, on whatever scale that is, apply it to a bigger scale. And it's going to work for anybody that comes in contact with you because you have something to say and you have it in a way to put it to them that they can understand. All right. I know this is all over the place, y'all, but I was a little confused about this 9 of Cups in reverse and how that correlated, but it makes all the sense to me is that you're opening up, you're being exposed for to help to raise the consciousness of the people around you. Okay. And that's a big responsibility. And just know that it's not placed upon you by accident. Okay. And this is about you assuming that responsibility and assuming that role and acting accordingly and governing yourself accordingly. That's what this emperor is talking about. Governing yourself accordingly within that role. Okay. So allow yourself to be used to help others, and in return you're going to help yourself too. So this is a beautiful reading. Take care, guys. I love you. See you in, oh God, see you in October. And happy birthday if I didn't tell you already. Happy birthday, guys. Bye.